Well, it can be. It depends on your brain.
That's a scary thought then.
You gotta pick by day or by type. I've done both and I found that by day is better when it comes to matching it up.
I will take your word for it.
This is so nice just doing 2. I'm used to doing 20 different kids.
Now let's say I did have a check associated with this day. Would I add these two together and put it in there?
No, the number that goes in is this number. It's already been added for you.
Okay, great.
All right, so you're on to the next thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's go back into the... All right, so your next one that I would put in is not your PCB cash and check. We're gonna wait on that till we're all done. See that POS terminal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're gonna get that from here. So the total bank cards. See where the total bank cards are?
I do.
That's what you're putting in now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now the next one that you can put in is the PCP credit.
Mm-hmm.
So that all that's on this. Okay. So looking at this report, there's 2 things. One, you're going to put in the checks, which goes in this column right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to do the total credit card amount. Okay, so that's PCP credit, okay? But if it has American Express, like this one, you have to minus that out first. So the American Express would go in this column, but you'd have to minus that from here, and that would be your total.
Okay.
So the ones you want to pay attention to are the ones with American Express. Do you have a highlighter?
Yes, ma'am.
So, right.
Why are there dashes? Is it just there weren't any on that day? Is the
Correct. I guess, I assume. So you also have to look at the date because not every day something's put in, but mostly.
Yep. Okay, so the 6th, and if there is no day, like
Then
5,
nothing
6,
was
8,
put
9,
in that
10.
day.
Okay. Now, why do we single out the American Express versus the other ones?
Because they're a separate company. So American Express likes to handle their own stuff.
Okay.
So Access IQ pays us total amount and takes the American Express out, and then American Express takes their money out and they give it to us separately. So that's why. So when it shows up in the account, it shows up separately. And percentage wise, it's different. It's more. So you make less money off of it. So you're gonna have to do things a little bit the hard way because we don't have everything. So once you're done with that, we're gonna have you do the next step, and then our American Express versus the amount. We're gonna have to do a lot of using a calculator just because we don't have access to Access IQ. That's your next step that you need to have before your next time.
And I am sorry, you're going to have to remind me again. So I'm going to PCP cash and checks
Correct.
next.
Uh-huh.
And I am pulling that from
This side. Because it's only checks.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no cash.
5. He's got 280, 73,
And I'm so sorry, is there any reason why he would not have the correct number here highlighted?
If it's not highlighted, he hasn't found it yet.
Okay.
He doesn't know what it is yet.
Okay. Because I've got like 21,382.54 here, and he has 21,302.64. Is that a typo?
That means of what he found in the system. So you'll see more of that as we go on.
Okay.
So go ahead and just put in the numbers, and then we'll go back through, and all that stuff will make more sense.
Okay.
Okay? But you can circle that on there so you remember that we wanted to look at that.
2085.52.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 167.84. Which I had 167.84
So now you need it on American Express.
here.
And you got it, 162.65. Okay.
Where did I hit my wall? I know
18.
maybe it was the 18th, right?
Okay. So it could have been a combination of two checks on that one day is how we got that total.
That's,
27.99.
yeah, and that's where you'll use your deposit book.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
288.73.
Okay, so your next step is you have to put everything in this lovely sheet. Do you remember? I think you will remember this part. So do you remember when you're given? I had one from last week and then one from this week. So we have to go back to, I'll be right with you, okay, Cameron?
Okay.
Alright, so remember this, you're working your way this way. This, you're working your way down. So one you're going up, one you're going down. So we're gonna go to, so we're right here and 3.6. So he ended his amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I'm looking at it upside down. So you're starting, should be this amount, is it?
Hey, what's up? What's up, old man? How are you?
293.
You doing okay? You're
You
late.
should have written this number, because this is the next day. Unless, okay. All right, so you're right here, and you're gonna work your way up. So you're putting in this number, you're putting DEP on this side because it's a deposit, it's gonna be this amount, and then you go to the next one, and you're going up here,
Down
yep,
here. I need
and
a
check each one off as you do them. And then when you get up to the next date is when you change it. So you see how he put you're putting the total. You want to be extremely careful because if you miss it on here, it's a pain to put it back in here, and you'll mess yourself all up.
Understood.
Okay.
You have to erase everything else. Go back up.
Yep,
add the
remember DEP for deposit. For the credit card, it's CC deposit. Check to see that it's not a debit versus a credit. So you're just keeping, those are what you're keeping your eye out for. And yeah, you need your pencil. This is gonna take you the longest amount of time.
So I have everything up to this point.
Okay.
So when I go to the following date after I have everything to this point,
Okay.
this is where I hit the wall in 1945.
Okay, we're gonna put that into the side, just with your notes. Over to the side. That's the notes part is your friend.
Words were tough this morning, huh?
And then I would put the American Express in there. And then I would go over to the American Express report and see if we can find out amount of money.
I know we updated the deposit total spreadsheet. That was this. So I would assume this is
Alright, so we're all filled out?
Mhm.
You still are looking for these.
Let's see, we got
So go to
deposit.
the next date.
credit cards.
Go ahead and
deposits.
skip that one now that you wrote that
Assuming it's
down.
probably March.
So you put in, I think it was the 18th, so go
March
to the
9th.
19th and see what's on the 19th.
Here. 28873.
You're going up there and
Oh.
look. Remember, because you want the,
So I'm on the
or actually, yeah, you can go off of there, and you're looking for what was actually put in their account.
So
So you're looking at this last.
right.
So that's what if that's the amount, you're trying to put that in the other.
Right. So for example, 28873.
Yep. Scroll over and
Meaning-
put in the
28021.
correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Do the next one.
16784.
Mhm.
16265. And then 288. I have the same number twice. There's no way that's right.
Correct.
So
Go to your Access IKEA and see.
yeah,
Okay.
got it. Ay. Getting a little ahead of myself.
Okay.
there.
When I get to the very bottom of the page,
Mm-hmm.
28873
Now,
is on
so you have-
55799.
You're turning it over.
mhm,
You're writing Pinch a Penny 52, page 3, right there, and you're continuing on.
So there's no total to pull from because now I've got to 19, to the 19th, which is where I put my note here. But there's no Amex to match up to because my Amex is 325.50, which I have right
Okay,
here.
so then that probably doesn't belong in there. I don't know
She's back into
what, you don't know where you got that number from, right?
I got it from here. But
Right, but
there's no
this
sales.
isn't the 19th,
Right.
right? So, go back. So that can't be that number because.
This is wrong.
So just take it out. And since you don't have all that information,
Could it be that it's not updated yet?
yeah,
Because today's the 20th.
correct. We're not trying to do up to.
Today.
Correct.
We're just trying to fill in, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you don't wait till the end of the month and you have a big white sheet of paper.
Correct. Like
Right.
he's gonna be trying to do 2 weeks and it's gonna be harder
Right.
because you're not doing it every week. But you're not trying to go to the day you're on. You're trying to just like I would try to go Sunday to Sunday. Okay?
Do you have a blank one of these?
Yeah. It's right in here.
Perfect. Can we have
Oh,
that? Or do
you can
need a
have that
certain
one.
Copy of it.
I have another one.
Okay.
Here. It's another one.
Do you want this one with the Amex and World Pay on it?
That is we don't really need it.
Okay.
Because his store is different than his store. They have different things they have to do.
can I ask you a question? If you're
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
with it? Okay, so I have a debit here,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to put Porpoise
Yep.
and this amount here.
Correct. That's paying for all those
Advertising.
things that we get in the all the inventory we receive.
We talking smack about my mouses
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
It's pretty
They're
bad.
paying attention and they're gonna make my day hell the rest of the day. Be nice to them. Okay, and now let's say I have a bill payment or account transfer.
Okay, so that is right here, online payment, or
I'm technically on this one right
okay.
here right now.
So you're just gonna put that one went to American Express.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an American Express credit card payment.
Okay, so this doesn't necessarily give me the information I'm
No, you're
for.
looking over here.
Okay.
See, like this one transferred to payroll account, so that's some payroll stuff
Mhm.
that we had to pay. Amerisure,
Mm-hmm.
insurance. So those, you're looking at this. You're not necessarily looking at this. This is just telling you if it's a credit or a debit.
Gotcha.
You can actually look at
Tell by
those and
whether
know.
it's negative
Yeah.
or positive.
Mm-hmm. Having fun yet?
Okay. And for instance, if it's an American Express payment, I can just put American Express or Amex.
Right, that's going to be the American Express payment. So I'd put AMX payment.
And for
Because that's separate. So that's like our credit card versus AMX of what we're paying for
Thank you, Steve.
the credit cards to be run through.
mm-hmm.
So those are way two separate.
And if it was payroll, I write payroll right here.
Yeah.
Do you have another word for it? Payroll.
Payroll is perfect.
All right, so I have it printed now, and then
Okay. So now we can look. All right. Excuse me.
so I have. So this is the number in question. 134.
I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna just take a look here. So we're. All right. So 325.
That should be here.
Okay. So it's going this way. Okay. So 134. Okay. 176. 118. Okay. So this is showing. Okay. So go to Access IQ, and you're going to put in. Okay, so can you put in the 12th?
Amerisure is fine to have as my description.
Yes. Can you go to the okay, American Express. That is okay. This is 312. Okay. And then 0.22. All right. Will you go back to the Excel spreadsheet? All right. So 176. And that is
13.
on 2012. See this? 2012, 176.37. So that is on the 12th. The 134 is right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So 176.
So is this number wrong?
Yeah, you got those wrong in the wrong spots.
Okay.
So that's
Damn.
part of the problem. Alright, so I think your first one is gonna be 118. So go ahead and put in 118.
What here?
Right where it says 134.22. Put in 118.65.
So I need to also in turn minus that, right?
Correct. Input the correct. So we need to. I'm just gonna start with that and see if that's okay. So now we go back to Access IQ.
I wonder how I did that.
And that was 112, so can you go back to the American Express for just a second? Not that, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So 134 was technically on the 10th. So it's 2 days before. So we want to look at the 12th now.
And access IQ.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm on.
Okay, that's what you're on. And that is the 12th. Okay. So 13th.
Five
118, 65, and then what did you say the other one?
582530.
There it is. Yep.
11865.
Yep. So you're gonna come over to here, and you're gonna put 110.23.
That's the number I was looking for.
All right, so we're gonna go to the, so there is nothing in here for the 15th, and that was what date in Access IQ?
The 13th.
All right, so let's go to the 14th now.
No Amex.
Okay.
4329.
Okay. So you're looking 43.29. So the next
Right here.
date should be 43.
And this should be blank.
Correct.
And this should be 4329.50.
Correct.
And this should be nothing. Right?
Correct. But this one right here.
This one?
Yep. Because that's your POS.
Oh, yeah. That was PCP.
Mm-hmm.
The blank. Okay.
All right.
I think that solved the problem.
Okay, we need to go back through though and work our way down
Gotcha.
and do the next one.
So I go to the next day, which is the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Seven four two six seven two. 742672.
Uh-huh. And then
Which is
the
the next
2,
day.
5, 6,
What?
5, and then
What?
yep. So you're all set
I
there.
didn't see it.
518.
Mm-hmm. And
Thank
you
you
already
for
have
lying.
the correct amount in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I guarantee you that's what I did.
Uh-huh.
I filled in that blank
Uh-huh.
instead of skipping because there was. I guarantee you that's what I did.
Mhm.
So
All
next
right.
one, just to make sure. It's amazing.
How you doing over there? You doing okay?
Good, I think so.
Okay.
It's amazing how one number can just
Uh-huh.
completely derail the whole
It sure
situation.
can.
7588. This is where we had the trouble.
Right.
The 7588, but the 46966 is there.
Right. So
46966.
okay, so that part's fine. So you're gonna come over here, and that is 457.07.
Yep.
Okay. So now go to the next one. We're just double checking all of them.
Yeah. $2085.52. $2085.52.
Okay.
167.84.
Okay.
167.84.
And then when
Total
6.
payout is 162.65.
Yep.
Next day. $5237.99. 5237.99. I got 288.73 on Amex. 288.73 and 280.21 is the payout.
Yep.
Alright. And then the last one is. 'Cause the 20th is not going to be here, right? Or maybe it will. So this is where this is
Okay.
where I also hit a wall too, is this number.
Okay. So let's go back over. So this one should be the 1900, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you have 167. It should not be 167. It should be,
325.50.
yes. So go ahead and put that in.
Okay.
Okay, and then over there, it should be 315.07.
Okay.
Okay, now you want to minus this from that and see what you come up with.
1247.24. 1247 minus 325. 921.74.
So that's what you want to put in that spot. And that's where we're going to stop. Okay, so now is when you're going to match up your stuff. And then we look for solutions to problems after. But they also, you can look at here and see if here's probably where you might have.
Oh, we had a massive tech problem.
And that might be part of your problem here.
I don't know that we had a tech problem that many days ago, but we did have one.
It was on the 17th and 18th.
Yes.
Which could also be included in your problem here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the next part that you look at is
Okay.
that. Okay, but once you match everything up to know what you have versus what it's saying you should have.
Right.
And then you're looking for issues. Is it a register problem? Did we not ring something in? Did we not refund something?
Right.
What?
Okay.
Okay, so now your next part is matching.
Got it.
Okay? Alright, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay.
You want to double check that this looks the way it should?
It does, we'll find out when we go through.
Okay.
Okay? They automatically, in their system, take out the amounts every day. So it has to have more columns. This store, it only gets taken out all at once for the credit cards. So it creates two different issues. But when we, anytime that there's an issue is really what causes all the time, because you're trying to figure it out. And they aren't there yet.
Yeah, this is going to be muscle memory. I'm just going to need to do this every single week for the next month.
That's what I was trying to tell Mike, is that it's more about doing it every week and really getting to know it, because once you guys get to know it, I think we might have somebody that will
As
do
soon as
it.
we learn it, we're not gonna have to do it.
Hey, hold on.
And then I'm going to forget it all.
Pretty much.
Oh.
But when that person goes on vacation or isn't here, then you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like kind of like riding a bike.
Right.
Once you.
I mean, it's really,
It is once you.
my trouble is like I sometimes get a little bit too ahead of myself.
I thought you were about to say you don't know how to ride a bike.
He got excited.
I haven't
He
rode
was
a
like,
bike.
I know I'm gonna be done.
Probably 20 years at least. I'm totally face planted.
Here's my question. When's the last time you guys skipped?
I actually, it's funny you say that. I watched JD skip to the door this
No
morning
way.
to let Mike in, and I was like, dude, you don't walk to the door like that to let me in. What the heck is going on? But me and Levi have been practicing skipping. So I have actually skipped pretty recently.
So during in the middle of our field day, they decided that they were gonna skip.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers. And I'm like, no. Because I couldn't remember the last time I skipped. I was like, I'd have to reteach myself, and I'm not doing this in front of parents and kids.
Did
So
you go
that's-
home and practice?
Mike wanted to see me and he thinks I do it funny. And then he did it and I thought he looked funny. And then just the teachers who did do it, they looked funny. And I'm like, maybe it's just as adults, you just are awkward doing it. I don't know.
Well, I tried to do a dance move the other day, showing off for Levi, that I used to be pretty darn good at. And I tried it again, and I don't know how long it's been since I've tried this dance move, and I felt very awkward, and my body did not move the way it used to move anymore.
Weird.
So,
It's like, wow.
And I think it was like the wave or something like that. I was trying to do it, Levi. I was like, man, it used to feel like it went a lot smoother, and actually bent the way it was supposed to bend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
think
didn't.
your
You
body's
gotta
just
stick
not
with the
moving.
easy stuff like moonwalking.
Yeah. Oh, let's see that. When I get to pending, I stop, I'm assuming.
So you have another whole sheet.
Okay.
because
Do I need to keep or do anything with this,
wherever
or will
you-
that go
that'll
to?
go on there.
Okay.
So you're finding where you were. So I think I printed a little bit extra.
Still on March 13th. Is there any reason that these pending charges would not make it to?
You never want to do the pending ones. Anything that you reach that pending spot, that's where you stop before you get there, because how they end up in there versus how it is when it's pending are totally different.
Okay, so I shouldn't see these pending amounts in the reflected
They
sentence.
they should show up, but they just won't show up in the order that probably was there pending.
Huh.
If they did, that's awesome. Did it show up?
No.
This isn't exactly where you left off. So let's see. So where'd you go through?
So I went to right here.
Okay, so you're starting.
Oh, okay. So these pending charges never actually made it in, or they'll go to the next day. With you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah, the pending is always like, stop there.
Got it.
Because who knows what's gonna.
Transpire from us.
Yeah, because when I print it on Sunday, it doesn't necessarily mean what's all there.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
It could
weekend they
change.
don't always. Yeah.
I'm with you. What do you use the descriptions for? Like, how important is the description?
Depends. Like, to match it up, it's pretty important.
Okay, so like, let's say I have one that's a screen repair that we paid Nathan Albino. Is it important that I put Nathan Albino or screen repair or
Both.
both?
Yeah. If you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, then that's when I look them up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll look at the actual check and look at Mike's writing and try to decipher.
Okay.
And if I can't decipher, then I ask him.
So the more details I can put on the description, the better for you.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff like that, you probably know what it is. Like, or you can ask, like, do you know what this is for? I'm writing this. Because I
Mhm.
think that happens a lot. Rick asks a lot of questions to Mike.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if it's a credit, I don't necessarily need to write American Express, just credit card deposit.
It's what now?
Like for this one? Like, oh, I just need to do credit card deposit amount. I don't need to put like
You
Amex.
do need,
I do need
because
that.
American Express is separate, so that's important.
I don't think he has been doing that on some of these.
I'm through. I have of the. So I have 1, 2, 6 that I can't find.
Okay. So let's start looking it through. Alright, so this one right here, 155.
Yeah, but that to me screams cash deposit.
It is probably a cash deposit, and it could be one of those where you're combined. Did you bring your cash deposit?
Like the sales sheet?
Remember your book that we
Oh,
looked at?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
even think of that.
Okay.
I can look at that when I get back. Though.
Yep. And then, alright, so we'll go on to this one. So 7118 30. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, you see that 7588 over on the other side?
Yes.
2 minus
46999.
Okay, so that's that amount right there. So this is, so what is the difference between those two numbers? So 7176.12. So it's a difference of 5809, and it is short. Okay, so what you're gonna do is put over there. You can add kind of put short 5809, and you can delete the credit card amount because that we found that. So then you're going to highlight that, and just highlight that. Highlight that right there.
Okay.
Okay. Highlight it.
Like that? Oh.
I'm sorry. We're okay. And then put that in red. Okay. So that's what you're gonna research. And we'll go back to that, okay? So so on here you're gonna go ahead and write the date, which is the 15th, right?
This one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go ahead and take the star off of it. Alright, so this credit card deposit, okay. Alright,
Has to be something to do with that, I would get.
it is. And, we'll come back to that. $80, again, this is another one of your cash deposits.
Mhm.
So it could have been the $80 and the $155 together. But remember how,
You said your last name was Sure?
235.
Looks like your
Nope,
stop number
still
for
not
the day.
yet,
We're still
so we don't
cutting
know.
the day for you.
Alright, so that's one that you gotta go back to. And then this one right here. 3574. And we're all the way to this date, so we're going to wait on that. But we had 1900, right? Alright, so 1900, 45 minus 325, 50 equals that amount. So, okay, now, remember us saying $700 and some difference?
Yeah, that was that thing that happened.
And you put it in the next
Mm-hmm.
day. So between this day and probably the next day, you're gonna see an over short. So I'm just gonna wait until we do the next week. But we need to remember that there was his watch. 1, 2, 4, 7, 24 plus. That's probably 7, 29, 62, 1976, 78. So it should be interesting. You see when over and shorts happen, it can really mess you up.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Yeah, this specific over short was a credit card thing. It wasn't a cash thing because we lost.
And you're gonna probably see 1 day short and 1 day over, and that's gonna take care of that. This right here is PCP when you're running all the credit cards
Right.
through. So that should be. So that's part of it. And is there an American Express part that you didn't have? Deposit. And it might not be in there yet. I don't see it yet. But my guess is it's going to be, for some reason, those are really funky.
Mm.
So, like, $20,769.25 minus 18,439. 25. So that's $2,330.
Amex.
There you go. See, when that belongs with that.
Combined?
No, I don't know why that's there. So
I did.
let's look. I see that here, but that was on the day it was on that day, 270. But where'd you get the 2,300 from? Because that's not on here. Did you get that from?
Here.
Okay, so you don't want to change it. You want to make those things on the side so you know. You don't want to guess where it goes.
Okay.
If you're guessing, it needs to go over here and like over to the side until you figure it out, because now you've got more money in there saying, and it shouldn't. So the 2,330 should
Needs
go
to
there.
go here.
Yeah.
And this needs to go away.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's only this. It's only that specific day that happens. Okay. So then you're minusing that from that, and that's what goes in there. So, okay, so this is the one that I remember Trish always not getting, and if you leave it that way, at least I will know, and I will make sure it gets put in. So that number is the 18. Oops. That's not my amount. Hang on. 20,769. 25 minus. That's your amount. That's going to go in there.
Hey, Ricky.
Okay. And you already found that amount, so you can highlight that.
You're all good, buddy. What you got for me?
And that is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Here. You can take
I can
that
erase
off.
that.
Uh-huh.
And then I can put the date of the 15th.
Of course. Bear with me 1 second.